East reassigned Zach Hamill, Steve Camper, Joe Colburn to Providence, and then also Wyatt Smith, Jeremy Reach, and Jeff Lavecchio. So those 6 players have been reassigned.
At this point, we're going to take questions for about 10 minutes or so up here, and then we'll move into breakout one-on-one sessions after that. So, questions? If you just wait for the mic to get to you too before you ask.
This one's for Jeremy Jacobs. Your coach is entering his 4th season coaching the team. If he completes it, he's going to be the first since Jerry Cheevers to make it through 4 full seasons as coach of the Bruins. What are your thoughts on your coach and what he's brought and why you think he can get through another one here?
Congratulations, boy. He's done a great job. And as far as from my standpoint, obviously he works for Peter, and this is very much in Peter's camp who should lead this. But I'm very happy from my standpoint. And I'm not really looking at it in a historic sense. I'm looking at it game to game. And I think he's done a great job. He's been, as far as I'm concerned.
Peter, what issues did you address with the draft, and what issues did you address with free agency in the offseason?
Well, with the draft, we've added some skill, and I think you've seen it firsthand in Sagan. You've seen it in not so much in Knight. He didn't see his last period of his last game. He showed how he could play. And then Rochester, and of course you've seen Spooner. I thought he had a real strong camp. As of right now, we've added a Sagan to our team as of right now, and then through the trade we've added a Horton. So we've added skill to our team. As far as other acquisitions, we've added some grit in Gregory Campbell, and we've got a defense right now who's pushing the rest of our defense, Matt Barkowski, who's shown very well here, who's a skilled two-way defenseman. So again, another kind of puck-moving component adds to the skill.
Mr. Jacobs, last spring, you're quite impressed with the way that the team had played down the stretch and into the playoffs, and you thought that you had a very good chance of getting to the Stanley Cup. After last season, now looking ahead to this season, what are your thoughts?
Let's go back to last year a little bit. We went into last year with every reason to believe we got a terrific team, and we came off a very strong year. Got the second round, lost in overtime. So going into the last year, we looked very, very promising, and I was very high on the idea of where we were going, high on the team. We had a roller coaster year last year, and we almost wound up having to win everything to get into the playoffs. Once in the playoffs, winning the first round, and we're up 3-0. In the second round, we looked terrific, and we again fell as we did throughout the season. I think this year, I feel very strongly, especially with all the new players and young players that we have, and I feel very strongly about the team they put together. I have to be guided by the history, how this can be an up and down game that we're in. I'm kind of in that position. I'd almost like to under-promise and over-perform. I think you got to manage your expectations. I don't think I managed my expectations as well last year as I hope to going forward. I'm very optimistic about the guys in camp, but for me to build on that, it's false hope. Again, I go back to that idea of under-promising. I have every reason to believe this is a much better team than it was last year.
Claude, how is this camp different from other camps that you've been in here with the Bruins, or has it not at all? Has it been more of the same?
No, I don't think it's been that much of a change. I think we realize the only thing here is we're preparing to go to Europe here after tonight's game, and we're fortunate enough to have enough people around, including myself, that have been to Europe with teams before. So being able to handle those situations is not something that's unknown to a lot of the people around, whether it's our training staff, whether it's our coaching staff, whether it's some of those players that have gone and played at World Championships. I think our group has a good grasp of what to expect. So we're going to make the most of it. We're going to make it a very positive one off the ice and an extremely positive one on the ice.